he won.
Against the Seahawks.
Yeah, you can say that.
When you know that they're going to throw the ball as much as they do, what does that change for kind of preparation or what you're looking for on film?
Nothing really changes. Nothing we looking for specifically. We just got to know the challenge that we have ahead. Knowing that they can throw 40 to 50 times a game. But, for us, that excites us. Being the guys who are ready to compete. Now you looking forward to seeing the ball in the air. Hopefully we can find some that, that hit some of our hands, this game. Hopefully we can come up with the ball. And, now that the way we think about it is 50 opportunities to try to get the ball in our hands. So I feel like that's the mindset we came in with this week. Knowing that we have every opportunity to try to get the ball. So that's what we're focusing on.
A lot of those passes tend to be shorter passes. I think he only had 7 over 10 yards last week.
Yeah, it's tough. So that we're just going to play a little tight coverage. We're just going to play a lot tighter. That's something that we're looking forward to. It's just a challenge. We know what that he can do, and he's good at extending plays. So those little short passes that's really quick and, that he's trying to hit, at the end of the day, he could extend those plays, and the guys that's sitting short like to go deep, and those type of plays we got to be ready for. That's going to happen. And that's the part that we got to look forward to. A guy who's fast on his feet, and he can extend plays. He's been doing that well for the last couple of games, and I feel like that's what we got to prepare for. A guy who can really extend and make something happen.
At UCF, I'm thinking maybe Houston and some of your other league teams.
Yeah.
What did you do? What was the key to those games for you?
Then at UCF, we played majority of man. So when it comes to those guys, we just kind of had to win our one-on-one battles. So, Houston come out with a spread look, and we'll just man across the board. And, we had my brother who was spying the quarterback. So when you have a guy like that, Houston wasn't going to do too much. But, we just went man across the board. I had my brother spying, when we playing against Houston. And we had to win our one-on-one battles. And that's usually how it is. You got your best guy, and they got theirs. When you spread the ball out the whole time, you don't have too many people in the run fit, so each tackle and stuff is crucial, and you got to make those plays.
Is that a decent comp for your prep this week and what Arizona looks like scheme-wise?
I try to look, at stuff that I did back in college, but, I know they revolved the offense more around Murray and type of, scheme and system that he was, at when he was at Oklahoma. So, we know what they expect. I feel like the main thing we got to do is just kind of play tight. And like I said before, we got to win our one-on-one battles. And I feel like that's what it's going to come down to. And just be ready for the extended plays. We know exactly what's going to happen and what's coming. So we just got to be ready for it.
Pete Carroll mentioned that the teams have been avoiding you a little bit in the early going this season. Is that different for you? I mean, obviously it complements how you're playing, but also maybe frustrating that you're not getting many opportunities to get your hands on balls and make plays as well.
It's different. I feel like I remember my rookie year. Richard Sherman said one day that that could happen, but the good cornerbacks continue to stay wide awake, because I feel like teams they'll have you sitting around, you're not doing too much, and then they'll throw something right behind you because you're not ready for it. So those some of the tips that I keep in my head during each game when quarterbacks is not looking my way, because at any moment it could happen. So each play I'm assuming the ball is coming my way, and then I feel like that's one of the ways I stay ready. Stay awake for anything that could possibly happen to my side. But it's different, but I'm just waiting for my opportunity. I feel like, the opportunity I do get, I have to make sure I take full advantage of it. So I feel like that's the main thing that I've been focusing on each game, just taking it one play at a time.
I think you were maybe 8 or 9 years old when Larry Fitzgerald was drafted. He's still doing it. He's got 250 receiving yards, a couple touchdowns this year. How amazing is what he's still doing?
Oh, man, he's an amazing athlete, amazing person at himself, getting a chance to know him over the years and, see him outside the field. He's just a great, genuine guy. And, man, the things that he do, it's funny that you mentioned that, being that young while he's in the league playing. But, it's cool. It's always an honor to play against him. I tell him every time we get a chance to step on the same field, it's always an honor, to play against a legend like that, and to do the things that he continues to do at the age and the speed that he's doing it. It's amazing. That's something a lot of players would love to be like, and that's something that you can look up to. A guy who want to play for a long time, and I feel like that's a person you look at how to do it the correct way, taking care of your body, being ready for any situation and playing for a long time. He's doing it at the best.
What's he say to you during games? I know he's a chatty guy.
Let me see. The last game, I had left the game a little early. I remember him coming to the sideline and saying, "Oh man, I guess you just didn't want to go against me today." So it's always friendly competition. But he's a nice guy on the field. You make a good hit, a good play. He always congratulating you, during the play. But No, we always get a chance to get a couple words in. He said he's liked the way I play, and it's cool to hear those words from a guy like that. But so coming into this game, I got some new things up my sleeve that I'm ready to show him. It's always a friendly competition, but I'm looking forward to facing that guy. Like I said before, it's always an honor to face a guy like that.
How rare is that to be chatty in conversation with an opponent?
I guess it depends on who you are and how you take it. Some guys think it's a mental thing where it throw you off a game, but when it comes to me, I'm a guy who like to have fun, laugh, and that's how I stay calm and that's how I play. So with him, being the nice guy that he is, that doesn't affect me. When the ball is snapped, when we in between the lines, I know nothing but the job I need to do and get done. But besides that, that never affected me before. And sometimes, like I said, it depends on who you are. Some people won't say anything back because they feel like they're throwing them off their focus. So, that never been the case with me. So, when he's talking, if I have something to say back, I'll say it, and just keep it moving.
Is there any receivers out there that's really good trash talkers?
Stephon Diggs. Yeah, it's funny going against him. It's always cool going against him. A guy like he's very confident. He's a guy who can back it up as well. And he's a good trash talker. I give him that. So me and him always have a couple words, probably between every single play. But no, it's cool. At the end of the game, we get a chance to chat up again. At the end of the day, it's still all love, for those guys. It's just between them lines when you're playing. It's just you got to win your battles. And it's kind of cool to go against guys like that. I love trash talkers. So, it gets me in my element. So it's always cool. And he's one of those guys who I love playing against.
Is it like funny trash talk, or is it like making fun of your family trash talk?
I guess it depends on how they feel that day. You can get either one. I never had anyone who talk about my family. I hope that don't happen.
Do you have any particular favorite one-liners that you like to give guys?
Oh, that I use? Something that I can't put on camera. So I'll say those for the game.
Do you do research with guys?
Oh, no, I don't do any research. I just go off the way they they feel, they look, and just the things that they go throughout the season. And sometimes I use that to my advantage. I never get too deep into it here. I don't talk about people's family. That's I leave that part alone. I just try to get in your head on the field. Anything that you maybe do wrong on the field, that's what I may use. I don't get into the family talk. That's not my thing.
Through 3 games, how much of a difference have you felt from the physical efforts you put in this offseason to change a little bit, and how has it played out, and how has it helped you?
It's been great the first 3 games. Just to knowing that the work that I did put in to lose all the weight that I did, it feels good. Now I kind of know what I need to do from now on for the rest of my career. So that's the main thing. Just want to see how I feel, and after doing the work that I need to do this offseason, and it's cool to see that it's paying off. It's still early, so I'm still doing different things to take care of my body the correct way. But it feels good to be out there to move the way I am and as fast as I'm moving, and be able to keep my endurance up at the same time. I feel like last year, the weight that I was at, I can be moving and running around. I get so fatigued so fast, and that's the part of my game that I took out. So it's a big difference, but it's been feeling good the first 3 games. But it's early, so I'm still taking care of things to make sure my body's in tip-top shape, and I'm focusing on that.
You feel sort of a mental difference too? I mean, just being 3 years in the league now and second year at that spot?
Yeah, I feel like I matured a little bit. Definitely a little difference from the first couple of years. I feel like I'm going in the right direction, keeping my mind on the right direction and what I need to do and what I need to focus on. Just being that team player. All my thoughts is about the team. What can I do for the team? I don't have any thoughts that's speaking for myself. And I feel like that's the type of player I need to be, just doing whatever it takes and doing anything to help this team win ball games. So that's the mindset I came in with, and I want to make sure I keep that mindset all the way through the season.
You talked about Sherm earlier. Is he a guy you still talk to a lot, like for advice or just stuff like that?
No doubt. If it's anything that I feel like, because he's still a guy who, he loves football, so he's still watching film. He don't watch just his team. He watch everybody. So I remember talking to him about, the Cincinnati game, things I could have did differently, and that could have helped. So, that's the type of guy I still go to, for tips. That's just a guy who, I created a relationship early on when I first got here, that brotherhood where I can still, contact him for anything. So, we still keep in contact, and that's a guy that I always go to if I need any help, because that's the guy when I first got here who I looked up to first. So, that's someone I always keep contact with.
Anything else? Thanks, Shaq.
Thank you, sir.